Yo, what is up, you guys? ShinobiEevee here, back again with another video. So a little bit of an update about what's been going on and everything like that, why I've been posting as much. I have currently, I'm injured, so that was a thing. I've been resting for the last, let's see, I think I injured myself on Sunday, went to work on Monday, was limping that day, and after that I couldn't walk, so it's like, let's see. Today's Sunday, so it's been like a good 6 days that I've been mostly resting, but I'm able to at least get out of bed now, so I've been trying to adjust to that. Both my feet hurt right now, so yeah, that kind of sucks, but for the most part I'm all good. I should be probably healed by the time tomorrow starts, or at least be able to walk around semi-normally. But today's video, besides all that, is going to be us going over our Whirlwind team here. So I've been working on this Whirlwind team for a long time, and you guys probably had seen it in the live streams that I've done that I posted on this channel as well. So that's basically what we're gonna be going over. I've been testing out some new things, so let's go ahead. Where is Whirlwind at? Alright, so here's the new Whirlwind team that we got going on right now. So before, you probably actually saw my Whirlwind Ardor team that I got going here. You can see I'm not using Riddell anymore because Kiki actually got a buff. So Big Ball definitely wants to make sure that Kiki's a frontliner. Riddell is of course still OP as hell, but you know, this is definitely kind of what we want at the moment. I've also maxed out Dalgi, as you guys can see. So, but our Whirlwind team that we're gonna be looking at here, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit juicy. I've heard that they nerfed her. So now it's only when she's attacked, not when she's attacking, that her active is gonna do anything. If I'm correct, I think they changed that. Let me see here. Oh, where is it? Yeah, so it still is dribble, crit rate, and remaining HP of the target when being attacked. So now the only way that she's gonna be able to use her active, well, her passive that used to be really OP, because when she attacks, then she used to be able to counter any other versions of this, but now it's only when she's attacked. So now if you were to attack with her into anything, or into like another version of her, it's an auto loss, unfortunately. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know why they nerfed her. I mean, I'm not in the higher ups of the league or anything like that, so I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but she doesn't seem too OP. But I mean, she does still dribble, crit rate, and HP, so I mean, that is definitely a thing. I haven't been using her often, so we're definitely going to be using her in today's. She's going to be a defender. Gonna be seen in our back line. But next we also got attack type healer. So I don't think they messed with this, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure it was this and her active that they messed with. Where I think there was like 50 spirit before to activate this. Now it's 100 spirit to activate it. Yeah, it's 100 spirit to activate it now, and I think they nerfed this. I don't think they touched either of these though. So yeah, those things, I don't think they touched them. So that's good. But moving on to back to what I was saying, I just want to go over kind of what the buffs and nerfs of some of these characters that I've seen, because for the most part, it's mostly been Kiki on this team, and you know, Linko, who I have mostly gotten buffs or nerfs. So just want to go over that. I'm pretty sure with Kiki, she got buffed on her, what is it? Not her pass effect, but I'm pretty sure it's reflex, incoming damage, and I think they buffed this as well. I think her reflexes and attack power have been buffed, at least as I can remember. I haven't played this game in a little while, guys, and I only knew about these buffs because I watch a channel who goes over the buffs and nerfs of Soccer Spirit, and since I was kind of just healing and stuff, so I had my tablet next to me watching that stuff. But yeah, for the most part, it's just been mostly these two have been buffed or nerfed, and everybody else has pretty much been about the same, at least from what I can tell. So anyway, moving on. So we're kind of doing like the Kieran paralysis. I know everybody's seen it before, but we're doing a double passer front. So we have, you know, Dalgi up here. In fact, I think I'm probably gonna make, let me see, who did I make the ace? Okay, so we were going for action speed and reflex, that's why. Yeah, I just wanted more reflex, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we wanted more reflex more than pass effect. Okay, so yeah, that's why I made her the ace. But Miho's our ace. She's really, really good, really fast. The way we built her is basically we built her with double damage stones. We gave her a crit stone, and we also gave her a action speed stone, and we gave her the ability to decrease critical resistance by 15 at the same time. We kind of want her just to be fast and be able to blow out of the back line just in case she has to. I feel like she's a little squishy though, so who knows, I might make her just a reflex totem instead, but for the time being that's what she has. And of course she's going to be there to help heal, because that's basically what we're going to be doing to keep our Goalkeeper alive. And the Goalkeeper of course is going to be Miracle Girl Black Tortoise. We have her basically with my old stone that I used to use on Kieran. So, I'm not Kieran, Lucian, my old Goalkeeper. So, Philosopher's Dream, so decreasing, incoming damage will be an attack, increasing defense and pin resistance, and increasing damage crit damage resistance by 35. And then, other than that, we got some reflexes on their pass, action speed, decreasing more damage, which is a pretty good one. Not bad at all. And then moving over to our striker, we're going to be looking at, of course, Kieran. We're using pretty much about the same thing that we've been using. The only difference now is I've took off both his damage stones now, because we're going for more penetration than anything with him, because he's not really there for damage, he's kind of there for pin. So, we got, Dragon's Bone with Wind Caller. So Dragon's Bone with Wind Caller, we got more pin power with that, crit rate, damage. She's basically going to be stacking with the paralysis that he's going to be doing. And of course we got double penetrate cycle on him, so we got double of that, and it also increases our receiving pass effect on that one too, so that's good. And we might be able to do some counter attacking if we have to, well, not counter attack, but be able to hold on to the ball basically. And then of course we got a receiving pass effect stone on him, which will increase his dribble and receiving pass effect. It looks like a lot of his passives have some steal on him, so that explains why he's been getting some steal sometimes as well. So we got like 33.6% on that, and we got like, what is it, like 57.6% steal on that one. And what was it, steal on here? Yeah, like look at all the steal on all of these, like that's crazy just for the passives as well. So his customized that we got going from is mostly dribble, crit damage, and receiving pass effect. I'm thinking about just making this all receiving pass effect, honestly, but at the moment I'm pretty sure I don't have any receiving pass effect. I have crit damage, I have crit rate, dribble, but I'm pretty sure I got 2 of them, but they're not like gold, so we gotta kind of mess around with that. But for now, this is kind of the builder running on them. It's all over the place, which it shouldn't be. When it comes to this, just a tip for those of you guys who are new or watching the channel, you kind of want this to be all the same. You don't want it to be all over the place like the way I have it right now. But I haven't been messing with him that much because he's been doing pretty well as far as damage wise and everything. So that's kind of what we're going with right now. But this is either most likely going to be all crit damage, or it's going to be all receiving pass effect for the most part when I get done messing with him. So other than that, moving on to the next person in our front line, we got, of course, Kiki. So we already showed kind of what she got here. So her steal is about the same. Nobody changed that. So reflexes and inflicted damage by 70. And, pass effect, of course, we got 2 double passes in there. She's supposed to be a frontliner. I've always wanted to use her as a frontliner, but back then she didn't get any buffs or anything like that. She just wasn't that good in the front line. So B-Ball has been buffing her a lot recently. They're trying to make her a frontline passer. So, frontline assister. She kind of basically replaced Riddell. So, increasing pass effect by 45 is also really good, which is also why I kind of just want to give Kieran all pass effect, because this is basically what we're dealing with right now. Is like we just got pass effect frontline, and it's just pretty good. Of course, we got Sharp Alert, which decreases reflex and increasing incoming damage of enemies within assigned position. Also really good because Crayon's paralysis, messes with the reflex, so we can be able to steal the ball back with our passers. And of course, basically like our whole front line could steal back the ball depending on how their reflex is, except for Kieran. Like Kieran, we probably could get the ball, but we don't want to attack with him because he's a striker. We want to keep him alive. And then of course, she got reflexes and attack power as well. Not bad at all. And then of course, next we're running Dalgi. So she's pretty plain and simple. She's mostly just gonna be our passer on this one too. She's gonna be recovering action power, and then also gonna be increasing pass effect and crit rate by 25 every time she passes. And mostly it's the action bar that we're looking at here. Every time she passes by 100, that's gonna be really, really good. It's gonna be able to make sure that we get multiple passes off, be able to get a lot of shots off with Kieran and keep that paralysis going. The only weakness to this that I've seen has been Ign, but Ign's been a counter to Kieran for a while. And even then, I've been able to take out some Igns just because of the fact that most people don't build Ign the way I do, where I build her with a lot of HP regeneration. so that she could be able to regen HP whenever she's attacked. Most of these Igns that I've gone against, for the most part, like, let me show you mine. Like, most of the Igns that I've gone against don't have the ability, or don't have it to where they regen HP every single time they attack. So it doesn't even matter if I don't hit hard. They just keep losing HP until it goes down to 0. Whereas mine, I have it with Hope or Power On, so she's getting HP back every single time. And I'm pretty sure I gave her, I forgot the stone that I have on her, but that's how you know I've been out of this game for a little while, because I don't know what I used to mix this. Like, that's ridiculous. But I know I used Hope or Power On and something else, but whatever it is, we're gonna be mostly looking at critical damage resistance. Basically, is what we're looking at the moment. And whatever the passive is that we're using right now, it will be increasing our defense by 35 and HP by 100. So we got, like, what is that? 15, 25% max HP bringing back on that one. And then, of course, we're running double, you know, HP stones on that. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, we'll get co-op and inflicted damage on that. So basically, like, she has a lot of HP. And I forgot, but I ran into a team recently. Like, this is kind of a little bit off topic here. I ran into a team recently where they had a team where basically it was like, you know, the stuff you usually see, but it was different. Like, they had basically all the passes in the middle, and they were using, what was it, Jean? They were using Jean, who actually have powered up kind of right now. They were using Jean. So their whole midline was all passers, and their action speed, I'm pretty sure they had to have been running action speed manipulation, and they had to been running action speed on themselves as well, and a lot of pass effect. But they had it to where they had him getting the ball every single time. Like, even when it hit the front line, they had a character. It was like a thunder, I think it was a thunder character and a dark character on these two ends of the spectrum, where they had it to where they could pass the ball back. Like, that was their active skill. They could pass the ball back here and then just do it all over again. My Ign took 4 shots by Jean, which is pretty impressive. I think it might have been 5. 4 or 5 shots to Jean before it died, and I didn't touch the ball once. So basically, it was like, if he didn't get the ball, I would have won that, but he got the ball. So, like, it was like the long shoot striker strategy, where they just have a bunch of passes in the middle. If they don't get the ball, they kind of lose out, and if they do get the ball, then it's just like a wrap. But it was a pretty interesting team. I hated it myself because I didn't even get to touch the ball. I was kind of just watching the chaos ensue. But yeah, if you guys know what that team is, like, just somebody tell me about that, because if that had been like Uranus or something like that, who knows what kind of madness I would have been dealing with right there. But moving on, freaking, we already described Dalgi. Like, most of the people already know who Dalgi is and what she does. We're using another passer, Musician of Force, Evelyn. So we basically got her with, you know, viral chanting, increasing action bar and pass effect by 40 and crit rate by 25. You know, more pass effect here, crit resistance, action bar with a steel orb being attacked, you know, nice. And then on top of that, it covers max HP by 31st. And then, of course, her one passive that she got right here will be increasing our crit rate, crit damage, and reflex of all of our people on the front line, which is really, really good. And then for our midline, which I haven't really gone over, but it's gonna be pretty quick. We got pretty much Aslan in the middle. He's there to be, I think it's a she, but I'm pretty sure it's a he. We got Aslan here basically increasing, you know, reflexes with his active. We got attack power, crit rate of ally attackers and defenders. We got reflex and HP of defenders and goalkeepers. And of course, we got 30 spirit when being attacked or with an action, which is not bad at all. And his spirit stone setup is pretty much mostly damage. So he got, you know, he got attack power by 50, counter attack resistance by 45. You know, we got pin on him as well, so he'll be able to get the ball through to the front line. We got some damage as well. And we also got some reflexes. Now, I'm thinking about turning this into a penetration stone or taking this off and making it a damage stone, but I haven't really decided yet, me personally, or if I just want to go all in on reflex. But for the most part, it looks like we're probably going to be just going with reflex. It looks like I want to go with, because for the most part, like, Aslan could be used about for anything, damage, reflex, pin, but I kind of want to have him balanced with kind of like a mix right here, but at the same time, that's not good. You kind of want to have your players for what they're good at, and we might have to go for reflex, because that's kind of what we're looking at the moment, is attack power and reflex for the most part. So reflex is probably going to be the way we go. but we'll see. I'll have to do an update on that. But that's basically how we have Ozlon set up. Next, we have Ligale. Now, I haven't used this character that much, so it's going to be interesting to see how she's going to play. We, of course, got her with double damage stones. We got her, of course, with a penetration with Dragon's Bone. And we also got her some crit rate as well. So, pretty standard. She's just basically there to get the ball to the front line. And other than that, it's pretty simple. You know, she increases pin by, 25, which is also good for everybody. We also got attack power, action speed. So, yeah, as you can tell, this team's going to be pretty fast. And then her selfish passive that she has is going to be decreasing incoming damage by 25, increasing reflex and critical rate for each target being attacked or when being attacked. So, not bad whatsoever. I don't know how good she is, but we're going to find out in this video. And, of course, we're using Silk. I think we pretty much have her set up the same way, except for she's kind of like reflect damage at this point. So basically she has Battalion on her, so whenever she's attacked, then it decreases inflicted damage when I have the ball, and also will be giving us attack power and decreasing incoming damage by 10% more when being attacked. And she of course got some steel on her, HP, some pass, all that good stuff. And then of course we got double damage stone on her. This one's going to be giving her some HP, well not HP, spirit, and this one's going to be, doing damage as usual. And of course we got action speed, so she's going to be pretty fast as well, so not bad there. Moving on to her skills, she's going to be increasing crit resistance for the whole entire team, which is good for, of course, our Goalkeeper, because she's based off of crit resistance at this point. And then on top of that, we got her with Sacrificial Ceremony, so it'll be increasing attack power, reflex, crit resistance by 25 within the position for 6 minutes with an action or when being attacked. So we're going to be getting all that stuff regardless of what we be doing here. And of course, she got 2 selfish passives, which are going to be recovery effect by 5 and HP of 100 by every 3 minutes. So not bad there. And of course, we got action speed when our HP is 65 or higher. So not bad there. And then I'm pretty sure the only play we haven't gone over yet is Riddell, but we already kind of know what Riddell is there for. She's just there to basically steal the ball back, and she's just gonna be like basically doing the damage. Kind of have her set up the same way we had her back then: double damage, action speed, and of course some more action speed with Ancient Stormer. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty fast team for the most part, and we're gonna be trying to get as many shots off with Kieran as we can so we can knock out our opponent. That is the goal: get the ball up there, make sure we keep it up there, and just go off on them. So without further ado, sorry I took so long with the explanation and everything, but let's go ahead and get straight into the matches. I'll see you guys later. That's pretty much going to be it for the video. So hope you guys enjoyed the battles and everything like that. As you guys could clearly see, hold on, I'll go back to the team I was actually on here in a sec. As you guys can clearly see, the team was doing a pretty good job handling its own against a big variety of teams we went against. What was it? It was like Mono Thunder team at first, then we went against the Dark team, and then we kind of went against like a mix of like everything in the last team. I was like, okay, so we had that, but overall we had a good mix of teams and everything like that. So we got to try out our strategy, our team against all of the teams that we had here. It looks like the action speed ace is definitely the way to go from what I'm looking at here. So action speed is definitely one we want to look at. I don't think anybody else here has an action speed ace, if I'm correct too, besides Dalgi, but Dalgi's isn't that good. Yeah, what is it? I don't know. Hold on, is it? Because this is Mono Whirlwind, so technically the action speed should be. Her ace burst is only 15. Really? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that the action speed should be for Whirlwind players and should technically be ×2 if I'm correct, because it's all Whirlwind and it's not like a mix. I don't know, I might have to go back and look at the footage to see if it actually procced or not, but if I'm correct, I probably could have just gone Dalgi and that would have been fine. I don't know, either way we were doing pretty well, especially with the action speed and reflex. So either way, we did definitely get more reflex than we would have with Dalgi, so definitely that was a big help in what we had going on here. So other than that, you guys kind of got a quick look at what the team is looking like, and I actually recorded this part before, but I didn't turn on my mic, so yeah, I'm like redoing this right now. And I actually changed some things based off of what I saw. So with Silk, we kind of changed the stone build with Dark HP Stone, double damage, and we gave her Earth's Cry. And then with Aslan, I've decided to go ahead and give her. I'm just gonna call it. It looks like a shield, okay? So at least the skin. So I gave her basically double damage, and then we kept her reflex, and then we also gave her a Fonta's tissue sample. So we kept on what we had here basically, except for no pin and anything like that. We kind of kept it like this for the most part. And yeah, I forgot also that we haven't customized her either. You guys can put down in the comments what you think I should customize her for, but I'm mostly thinking reflex or damage. Mostly reflex is probably what I'm gonna go for, because I want her to kind of be a reflex totem. But other than that, I'm pretty sure there's probably a bunch of other characters I haven't touched either when it comes to the customized. I forgot all about this, if I'm being real. Yeah, like, for instance, you know, Ligale, like, the customized, whether you believe it or not, that could definitely help out. Like, it helps out a lot, and I'm pretty sure a lot of my Whirlwind players, I haven't even fully done it yet. See, like, for her, she's all crit damage. I probably could do that right now. No, I don't have any more crit damage. Alright, well, you see what I mean? Like, I'm kind of low on stuff that I need to upgrade these players with, but definitely the next time we do a video, or the next time I get a chance, I'm going to be showing you guys an update on the Whirlwind team, because I've been wanting to do Mono Whirlwind for a while. It's just been trying to tricky, making this team really competitive, or at least decently competitive, to where I can win some matches and not get absolutely swept. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this is going to be ShinobiEevee signing off. Peace, and I hope to see you guys in another one.